Hey guys, um, it is now 11 days till Christmas and I'm feeling better, as you can see. Um, I just had another 3-hour IV potassium infusion yesterday, Monday. So today's the 13th of December 2016, so yesterday was the 12th. And the Friday prior to that, I had the same thing, 3-hour infusion of potassium with the IVs because I was dehydrated and very low on potassium. It was like 2 something, I forget what, and the normal range is like 3.5 to 5.0 or something. I can't remember. But so I've been struggling with, no kidding, going in and out of the hospital since I've had surgery on 11/21. And now, like I said, it is December 13th. And, but it's like cold and snowy outside now. It is Wisconsin and all. As you can see, a little bit of snow there. But, I'm feeling better, so at least I'm in good spirits. And that deep stitch is really hurting still. I asked her how long that's going to be hurting, and she's like, at least another 3 to 4 weeks or something to that effect. So I guess my main goal right now is looking forward to week 6. I am on week 3 as of yesterday. Hopefully, maybe I will feel a lot better with that stitch. At least I'm wiping on my own now. Yay. I know that sounds bad, and I don't know how many people went through it, but I definitely could not wipe on my own. Like, it was impossible with as much pain as I was in with the stitch and all. But thank God for my fiance. Like, he has been there thick and thin, and he's off work right now, so that really helps. And he has been there for me day and night. And as far as food, yeah, I mean, I haven't really been eating well, or getting my protein in, or getting my liquids in. Actually, I've been pretty bad about everything, but I've been feeling really, really horrible. So, and I know it's a vicious cycle. It's like you either get your stuff in and feel horrible, or you're gonna be feeling. But so I'm delayed on the normal. Like, I should be already having pureed meats and whatnot, and I'm not even to that point yet. The only thing I'm really eating right now is scrambled eggs and refried beans. I can have yogurt and cottage cheese and protein drinks, but the only real thing that I'm doing is eggs, refried beans, and protein shakes. I did try hot sauce on my eggs today because I am part Mexican and I love Mexican. And last Saturday, we went to Woodman's. I've never been into Woodman's before. My fiance was like, "What? You've never been to Woodman's?" And he took me in there, and then we found this tortilla broth, and it was fantabulous, let me tell you. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I'm doing broth, but broth is counted as my liquid right now since I'm off the liquid phase, and she said that I'm need to get my liquids in any which way I can, even if it's eating 80 sugar-free popsicles. She wants me to do that. So really, that tortilla broth was awesome. I was sipping on it until I got full. Apparently, I didn't know I was full. When I went to bed, I had it by my bedside and I was sipping on it when I'd wake up or whatever, and I fell asleep for like an hour, and I woke up and yes, my stomach was angry at me, my pouch, which I call Hermione because it was close to a hernia, because whatever, but I don't know, it's weird, but we call her Hermione. I joke around with my fiance, and I was like, well, it depends if Hermione's gonna take it okay, or something like that effect. So we call her Hermione. And yeah, Hermione was pretty mad at me for drinking that much, and I was pretty full, and that was the first time I felt sick from being full. So I laid off the tortilla broth for a minute, but it's still good. And then I tried the hot sauce with my eggs today. We went out to eat, and I had one scrambled egg with light cheese on top. And I asked them if they had hot sauce because I could take the tortilla broth well because it was spicy. I figured, let's give it a go. And I did, and I waited, and Hermione was fine with it. So I added some more, and I may have overdid it with hot sauce. Like, my eggs were probably drowned in hot sauce. It was the Frank's hot sauce. It was really, really good. I gotta say, a little bit of flavor after, liquids, 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 and more liquids. It was awesome. So, yeah, but I didn't have a reaction. Everything went fine. So, I cannot wait till I can have salsa. Lord knows I love salsa. I could just eat salsa by the spoonful. But salsa and eggs, that sounds really tempting. So, again, not to the meat stage yet. They don't even want me to start yet. So, maybe by next week. Who knows? We'll see. I'm supposed to go back in on Friday to make sure that I'm not back where I was. She doesn't want me to go over a week or over the weekend without seeing her, because the last time I went a little bit too long, I was sick, and dehydrated and low on potassium, and it was just, I was a mess, and I felt awful. You should have seen me. I was like Walking Dead. No kidding. It was awful. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a little update, especially, like I said, I'm feeling better now, and to me, this is a lot better. I can smile, I can talk, I can breathe. It still hurts a little when I breathe, but it's way better than it was last week, especially the prior week. I mean, I'm sure you see my videos, and I'm glad I'm keeping track of these, because even though I feel horrible, and I feel like one of those people looking back on it or thinking back on it, because I haven't really watched them, but thinking back on my videos, I hope not to give the impression of that, oh, poor, pitiful me, look at me, I'm so, that's not my intent. That was just how I felt, and I wanted to share it. I am not a typical case. I've been told, I mean, I should have been more healed than I am now, and I should have been further along than I am now, and I shouldn't have been in such pain as I am now. So don't take my case as this is what's going to happen to you. This is more or less one of those worst case scenarios. I mean, granted, something severely wrong didn't go wrong. I know a chap that's on my bariatric Facebook, our November group. It's a support group on Facebook, and he went through the ringer. He almost died. He was just, I'm glad that I didn't go through what he went through, even though my own personal journey is a rocky road right now. At least it's not worse. Like, it could have been worse. So I count my blessings, and I'm staying positive because at first, yes, I admit I definitely had buyer's remorse, because I felt so horrible, and it seemed like it was like a never-ending cycle of feeling yucky and then having to go back to the hospital, and it was awful. But now that I'm feeling a little bit better, all I can think about is a couple more weeks out, and I'll be me again, and I will be lesser of a me, and I will start feeling better, and I'll be able to eat again like normal food. The biggest food that I crave right now, cauliflower. I cannot wait to chomp into some cauliflower. Of course, I would love raw cauliflower. Raw veggies. Oh, it sounds so fantabulous, and I know it sounds funny. And my fiance's like, oh, what is with the cauliflower? Well, of course, I looked up all these cauliflower recipes of pizza crust and tortilla, crust where you can make, strips of chicken and salsa and have the cauliflower tortilla. And oh, that sounds so good. And then I saw this other recipe where you just basically take yogurt and hot sauce and mix it together and then mix it all in the cauliflower and bake it. And it's kind of like, I guess hot wings, sort of, but it's cauliflower. But it may not sound good to like everybody, but to me, I can't wait to get to that phase. Cannot wait. I want cauliflower so bad. I absolutely love it. And I admit, before, oh, it's already going on to 11 minutes, but I gotta share. It's hard for me to say because, prior to surgery, I don't remember how much I've told anybody, but to be completely honest, I ate the way I wanted to eat basically the last 3 months prior to surgery. I didn't eat out the way. I didn't eat like abundance of, whatever. Maybe took one day and went to the buffet and, whatever. But I chose healthy things and whatever. And yes, I ate some sweets and whatever. I kind of got all that stuff out the way so I wouldn't regret not doing it before surgery. And now I'm glad I did, because now that it's out of my system and I know, that was kind of like, bye, I can't have you anymore. I am looking forward to healthy choices. I cannot wait to start making just yum, healthy, just things that we're supposed to have. And of course, there's sugar-free recipes of this and that out there. And I've always had a weakness for cheesecake. I've always had a weakness for cheese. I am a Wisconsinite. Well, I was born in Florida, raised in Wisconsin, so I love cheese. I do. I love cheese. If that wasn't like in our diet plan, I don't know how I would do with that, really. But anyway, I just wanted to share that I've read a couple of, and this is what brought that up. I read where some people are slipping, people that have had surgery like in August, and they're already eating their carbs and the junk food and the stuff that they were beforehand. And as much trouble, I mean, a lot of people probably didn't have as much problems as I have. So they had their surgery. Yes, they were in pain for a couple of days, but then they moved on and they progressed through their diet with no problems, etc., etc. And some people, they don't have the dumping syndrome like everybody else does, and therefore they can get away with eating little bits and pieces here. But guess what that does? It's nothing but a spiral. You will spiral, spiral, spiral until you're out of control. And even if you get it back under control, which great, awesome, that would be awesome. There's always in the back of my mind that fear, like once you've tried it and you can get away with it, what's to stop you from doing it again? So in my mind, I'm scared to try stuff that I'm not supposed to have. I'm scared to even try the sugar-free stuff that we can have. And I know it's all about portions and, control. And my main thing is if I fill up on healthy stuff, and I don't even really want to say fill up on, because I'm scared of stretching the pouch. Not even the pouch. I heard that, the hole that leads to the intestine, it's like the size when we have surgery, and then it progresses and gets bigger. Well, if it gets too big, then it sits there open, so when you eat, it kind of filters right through, so you will never ever have like that full feeling, or that telling you, hey, you need to stop eating. And that's where the regain comes in, and I'm scared to death of that. I don't want that. I went through too much trouble to do this, and I don't want that back. I lost 20 pounds in the 2 weeks from surgery, so it's 20 plus pounds. I don't even know how much right now. I'm sure it's going to slow down because, how it goes. It's like, boom, you lose, and then water weight and all that other stuff. And then your body starts catching up. But I don't ever want to be fat again. It's miserable. It's a pain in the butt. There's so many things that are limited, just like today when I went out to eat to have that egg. My fiance was like, should we sit in a booth? And I'm like, getting in and out. I knew it was going to be a problem with my deep stitch because, like I said, it still hurts. But even so, like, I'm losing a lot of my belly. Like, it's going flatter and it's very noticeable. But not being able to sit where you want in a restaurant or comfortably, we had to go sit in some wooden chairs, which were very uncomfortable. Going to the bathroom and having to take the handicap stall because the other stalls are too small for you to, be comfortable in. And I mean, you guys know what I'm talking about. There's too many things to list that obese people have problems with, and a lot of them are embarrassing, and a lot of them people will not admit. I don't want to ever have this in my life. I just want to be normal. So when I get down to size, I'm just going to work hard at maintaining and hopefully never ever go down that path of regain and wrong choices, etc. And everybody slips. Everybody's human. Well, I get that. And dieting is not easy by any means. So all those people that say it's the easy way out, I know I had this conversation many times. It's not the easy way out. We made a choice. We made a choice to be eating healthy and slim and whatever. And 17 minutes into it, I think that's my cue. So, but anyway, I will let you go on that note. And yeah, make healthy choices.